Steve calls your name.
I'll tell you what, I'll come down to you. I'll meet them then.
Well, I got out my car and I saw her and I said, what? But I'm glad I saw her.
The big thing is the monitors for the tracks, so we can get the tracks.
You don't get anything like that. Rouges Street. Yeah. That's what it is.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Samuel D. Champlain's grand opening. My name is Steve Merchant, and I'm here to welcome you along with Dennis Roberts and all the committee, and we'd like to thank you very much for coming to this tonight. We have a couple of requests that you turn off your cell phones, please, and for the respected non-smokers, try to go a little bit that way and make an area for smoking. Thank you so much. Okay, at this time, I would like to ask the Rouses Point American Legion and the Rouses Point Fire Department Honor Guards to come forward and present the colors.
Guard, stand up. Forward, march. Halt.
At this time, I would like to introduce these two little girls. They're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, and I ask that you just do it a little silent so you can hear them and what they have to say. They practice very hard for this, and we're dedicating this to all the soldiers, both here and abroad. And this is their tribute to them. Would you tell the people what your name is? What's your name? Tell them.
I'm Samara Elizabeth Mosley.
This is Evelyn Bosley, and she is 3. Show them how old, honey. Okay. And this is what they practice. Okay, go ahead. Your hand in. Okay, say it really loud. Okay? Say it really loud. Can you do it?
One, go.
Start her out. Start her out. Ready? Okay.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic in which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, and liberty and justice for all.
Thank you so much, Samara and Evelyn. I'll walk you back.
Oh, yes.
Okay, at this time, I would like to ask my son Scott and Penny Triggett to sing the national anthem, both Canadian and American.
I want to go on that
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran glad, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Oh, Canada, our home and cherished land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you very much. At this time, I'd like to ask Father Delbel to please come up and bless the stage.
I do short blessings. Almighty God, our Father, we thank you for this gathering this evening. We ask you to bless this stage. We ask you to bless those who brought it about. We ask you to bless all those performers who will perform on this stage. We ask you to bless all of those who will come and enjoy their performances. And we ask these things in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Do I dare use holy water? Or do I shut out the whole system? Careful with this one. Got it.
Thank you, Father.
You may be seated. Thank you, everybody, for coming this evening, and we welcome you again to the dedication river cutting ceremony. It is great to share this lovely evening with so many visitors and village residents. This stage is called the Center Stage and was built with the intention of not only bringing our village residents together, but also to bring our neighboring communities together as well. With our neighbors from the north, the south, the east, and the west, with Rouses Point in the center, this stage provides a place to visit and to get to know each other while listening to the talents of our local and neighboring residents. And by the looks of the crowd tonight, so far it has been very successful. We have an excellent show for you this evening, but before the show begins, I would like to ask Steve Merchant to give everyone a briefing on how this beautiful stage came about.
Thank you. I remember back 40 years ago going down into the park, some of you remember this, and watching a gentleman by the name of Robert Mara, leading a band down there in a small little gazebo. And people would go down and they would play music, and then people would toot their horns. Today you'd probably get arrested for the same thing, but so we, over the years, my wife and I have traveled around and we've noticed different places that had stages. So we were on the 4th of July committee meeting, and I won't go on with a long speech, but anyway, we had a grant of $13,500. And if we didn't use it, we would lose it. So we mentioned, how about a stage? And the committee that was there sat right up straight and they all said, geez, that'd be pretty good. Then we started brainstorming on it and started going around contacting different communities that had stages and found out they were really good for the community. And so that's basically where it started. Then we started going, soliciting donations. And to you people who have donated, to our donors, thank you so much, because this is what you've done right here. Thank you. We have a lot. This is our first year. We have a pretty good program right through the end of August. And next year we hope to expand it. And we'd love to hear your comments on what you'd like to see down here on the stage. And I guess that's about it. That's basically a bio of our stage. And that's all, I guess.
Thank you, Steve. I really want to take the time to acknowledge Steve, because it really was his leadership and under direction of all of the other participants of the committee. But without Steve's vision, I really don't believe that this would have happened. So Steve, thank you very much. And when I asked him to come up here and say a few words, he says, "Are you going to catch me if I pass out?" Because he was scared. And we do have some EMTs here for you tonight, so Steve, you're in good hands, I promise you. And obviously, like Steve said, none of this would have been possible without the support of our sponsors. So at this time, I would like to just have a little bit of patience as we list, or at least name off all of the sponsors that made the building of this stage possible. And this is no particular order. New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, Environmental Protection Agency, the Quad Commission, Stewart Shops, American Legion Post 912, the American Legion Post 912 Auxiliary, Sons of the American Legion, Montgomery Hose Hook and Ladder Company, the Rouses Point Fire Department Auxiliary, Woodmen of the World, Pat Carey Small World Daycare, Champlain Rouses Point Rotary, Pfizer Pharmaceuticals, Cross Border Development, Rouses Point Champlain Historical Society, North Country Golf Club, 8 Ball Billiards Cafe, L&M Convenience Store, Walmart Lanes, Champlain Price Chopper, West Liquor, Kathy's Secondhand Shop, Cinema 12, Cornerstone Drug, Gino's Pizza, Lakeside Coffee, Nephews Liquor, Sandy's Deli, World Warehouse, Sharp Rental, J&C Twin True Value, Crafty Creations, Border Press, Dean Lombard, Marvin Bayshard of Bayshard Construction, Rick Baker Construction, DJ Nick Malinsky, and Mark Chapin. Thank you very, very much. And obviously, this evening would not have been possible without some donations. So thank you, Sharp Rental, for the use of the tent. North Country Floral and Gifts for donating the beautiful flower arrangements, as you can see up front. Those will be given away as prizes. If you purchase a 50-50 ticket, you also have a chance to win one of those beautiful arrangements. The Border Press for donating the signs and tonight's programs. Billy Letourneau and Dick Baker for the beautiful sign above the center stage. Michael Bryan, Brian Pelkey, and staff for helping get the grounds and tent ready. The village office staff for all of their help with the paperwork. Ron Duffy for the use of his keyboard. Mr. Calvin Castine and Hometown Cable, as well as other news media for covering this great event. And obviously, we thank tonight's performers, Penny Treggett, Scott Merchant, Laura Capito, George Snob, for donating your time and entertaining to us tonight. I missed a page. But I can make this work. It's not the first time I've made a mistake, Steve. Alrighty. At this time, I would like to ask our Deputy Mayor, Mr. Brian Jefferson, come up, please.
Thank you, Dennis. Good evening and welcome to to our spectacular Samuel D. Champlain Center Stage. Bonsoir et bienvenue, mesdames et messieurs, à nos amis canadiens, à la stage centre Samuel D. Champlain. The village board and all of the residents of Rouses Point are very proud of our new stage. The amount of work accomplished in such a short amount of time is truly remarkable. Rouses Point is such a beautiful village. It is our responsibility to our family and to our friends to make our village and our children's lives a better place than when we found it. Thank you for a beautiful stage. Thank you, Dennis.
At this time, we'd like to invite the committee to come up for the official ribbon cutting, please. So if you are on the committee, please come up front. If you would all help us count down from 3, 3,
2, 1.
I wanted to bring a bottle of champagne or something, but there's no alcohol allowed here. Darn village board. The committee, please, I really would like to have you stay up front, please, for a minute. We'd like to take this, I think, Brian and I would actually like to take the time to thank you guys for everything that you have done, as well as the village board would like to thank you for everything that you've done. On Monday night's meeting, the board unanimously passed a resolution, and I'll read the resolution. Whereas the village of Rouses Point wishes to acknowledge the accomplishment of the Rouses Point Stage Committee, and whereas last year a group of village residents formed a committee to build an outdoor stage, and whereas the committee, through grant monies received from the Hudson Fulton Champlain Quadricentennial Commission, was able to proceed with the idea of construction an outdoor stage and continue to hold many fundraisers to help with the cost of building the stage. And in November of 2009, the ground was broken and the stage was constructed. And whereas the committee has continued to hold fundraisers to engage entertainment at our new stage throughout the summer months and hopefully to continue for years to come. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees of the Village of Rouses Point wishes to commend Jerry Favreau, Steve Merchant, Sue Merchant, Mary Rasco, Cecilia Robert, Penny Treggett, Jeff Overy, and Carmen Overy for the wonderful job they have done in creating such a magnificent asset to our village. This resolution shall take effect immediately, and it was unanimously passed by the village board, George Rivers, Mayor, Brian Jefferson, Trustee, Francis Baker, Trustee, Dennis Roberts, Trustee, and John Huckle, Trustee. Thank you very much. My mother, Brian. I have one more thank you. And last but not least, we thank you, the people who have taken the time from their busy lives to come tonight and help us celebrate the grand opening of Rouses Point Center Stage. Give yourselves a hand and keep that energy going as we welcome our performers for tonight's performance. Thank you, Fire Department. Thank you, American Legion. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
And I also would personally like to thank the committee for working alongside of me. This was not just my idea. It was all these people. We had no clue on how to get this going, And without them, I couldn't have done it. We couldn't have done it. But we have, and it's great. And thank you so much to the committee.
Brightens each sensation, darkness stirs and wakes imagination. Silently the senses abandon their defenses. Soft, gentle, night unfurls its splendor, grasped, sensed, tremulous and tender. Turn your face away from the garish light of day. Turn your thoughts away from cold and feeling light, and listen to the music of the night. Close your eyes and surrender to your darkest dreams. Purge your thoughts of the life you knew before. Close your eyes, let your spirit start to soar. And you'll live as you've never lived before. Softly, deftly, music shall caress you. Feel it, hear it, secretly possess you. Open up your mind, let your fantasies unwind in this darkness which you know you cannot fight. The darkness of the music of the night. Let your mind start a journey across the world. Leave our thoughts on the world you knew before. Let your soul take you where you only then can you belong to me. Floating, falling, sweet intoxication. Touch me, trust me, savor each sensation. Let the dream begin. Let your darkness side give in to the power of the music that I write. The power of the music of the You alone can make my soul take flight. Help me
around and I see so many faces that I love and cherish, and I'm so glad that all of you are here, and I want to thank you all. So give yourselves a round of applause for coming out tonight. So, it's been a little while since we've seen each other, and I've been off in the West creating disturbances in microphones. We okay? All right. And been learning a lot, and traveled and been very fortunate as a boy from the North Country to finally achieve some things that I'm very proud of. I've been to Italy a few times on contract, and I had a really good time. It's beautiful. If you get a chance, please go. It's not as beautiful as our town, but it'll get there. And I'd like to sing an aria for you. This is one of the first arias that I ever learned, and it's called Caro mio ben, and which translated means my beautiful face. It's a love song. Now, the very important detail about this aria, and I won't go on for much longer, I promise, is that this aria bought me many, many, many meals when I was in Italy. Because when you're a student traveling through Italy the first time, I ran out of cash pretty quickly. And a man of my figure likes to keep his belly full. So I didn't know how else to earn my keep besides sing. So I would go to restaurants, and they would find out that I was the local singer, the local tenor. And I would sing for them, and I would get a free plate of carbonara, a free plate of pasta, whatever they wanted to give me for that day. So that helped me for about a 3-week sprint of trying to get back from Italy to America, and I got to eat for free. So without further ado, along with the wonderfully talented and dear friend of mine, George Schnaub, from Plattsburgh, New York, I'd like to sing Caro mio ben.
Cessa crudel quando rigor, cessa crudel quando rigor, caro mio ben, credimi almen, senza di te languisce il cor. Caro mio ben, credimi almen, senza di te
Without further ado, I'm very, very lucky because I get to work with really awesome musicians all the time, and tonight is certainly no exception. I'd like to introduce Miss Laura Capito, who's very talented. She's going to play a couple songs for you. And she's almost 17, and she's showing great, great potential, and she's absolutely fabulous. So without further ado, Miss Laura Capito. These things happen. First concerts.
All right, here we go. There we go. All right.
summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your ma is good looking. Oh, so hush, pretty baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Yes, you spread your wings and you take to the sky. Yes, until that morning, there's nothing that can harm you. Till daddy and mommy standing by. And living is easy. Oh, it's high. Your daddy is rich and your mama's good looking. Oh, so hush, pretty baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Yes, you spread your wings and you take to the sky. Oh, but till that morning, there's nothing that can harm you. No, with daddy and mommy standing by.
I'd like to introduce the lovely and most talented Miss Penny Tragan.
He doesn't act as though he cares, but deep inside I know he cares. And this is why I'm tied right by his side. As long as he needs me, I know where I must be. I'll cling on steadfastly as long as he needs me. As long as life is long, I'll love him right or wrong, and somehow I'll be strong. As long as he needs me. If you are lonely, then you will know when someone needs you, you love them so. I won't betray his trust, though people say I must. I've got to stay true just as long as he needs me.
stick with this one for tonight, yeah, Nick? Okay. Make a note to the committee.
We're good. Hey. Hi, everyone.
Very good job, Mr. Nicholas Molinsky.
Thank you.
Sound tech extraordinaire.
All right, I guess I'm going to be singing When I Fall in Love. When I fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that, you feel that way too, is when I fall in love with you. When I fall in love, it will be forever, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be completely, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that, you feel that way too, is when I fall in love with you.
While Penny is taking a drink, which is very important for singers, as you notice, we have like 15 bottles of water up here. I would like to take a second to once again thank you all for coming tonight. We do have, yes, absolutely, we should give them a round of applause by the time we're finished this evening. We do have some things in the back that are of interest. The first thing is we have a raffle, right? We have two raffles. We have a 50-50, which you get half, they get half, and it all goes to support the town, right? It all goes back into the stage. So that's a big supporter of the local arts and keeping this going. The other thing is, for this lovely barbecue over here, we're selling raffle tickets for this. And if you'd like to buy them, you can go to this nice young man in the back here, Mr. Jeff. Jeff, go ahead and wave. There's Jeff. And he'll be, very good job, Jeff. The red really helps. And you can buy tickets from him to win that barbecue, or you can do a 50-50. And all of that stuff goes to help support the stage. So please do.
Maybe the sun, maybe the sun be like a bell that is ringing for me. And from the way that I feel when that bell starts to peal, I could swear I was falling. I could swear I was falling. It's almost like being in love.
So one thing I never do, which when I'm singing in opera houses and stuff, is I never invite people to sing along, because in Italy they'll do it anyway. They know it and they sing it in the front row, and that's one thing I had to learn the hard way. I was like, why are these people singing? Freaking out. But the very big difference about that profession and about living in the North Country is that we're a little bit more welcoming around here. So if you have a song that we're singing that you know, we invite you to sing. We also invite you to dance and whatever else you'd like to do, and improvise, whatever you'd like. We can't pay you, but it would be just, nice. It might be a hoot, that's right. So this is a song that a lot of people like to sing to, so you are more than welcome to sing to this. Sure.
Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor that leaves your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger, an endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and you, its only seed.
It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. It's the one who won't be taken, who cannot seem to give, and the soul afraid of dying that never learns to live.
Sing along now.
When the night has been too lonely and the road has been too long, and you think that love is only for the lucky and the strong, just remember in the winter, far beneath the bitter snows, lies the sea that with the sun's love in the spring becomes the rose.
Mrs. Schnaub on the piano. Thank you. I met George a long time ago at a funeral. What a terrible place to meet. But I've known George for how many years now? 106 years, I think that's about it. We were at St. Patrick's. There's the program. This is a song that I love. I'm going to take a drink of water. This is well, if you don't know it, you're going to love it. This is a great song. It's called Joanna, and it's from Sweeney Todd. It's a little bit of a dark show, but the song is very beautiful. I feel you, Joanna. I feel you. I was half convinced I'd taken, satisfied enough to dream you. Happily I was mistaken, Joanna. I am still you, Joanna. I still you. Do they think that walls could hide you? Even now I'm at your window. I am in the dark beside you, buried sweetly in your yellow hair. I feel you, Joanna, and one day I'll steal you. Till I'm with you then, I'm with you there, sweetly buried in your yellow hair. I feel you. So this is the last song we're going to do for this half, and then we're going to have a 20-minute intermission. And I welcome you to partake in snacks, which are also for sale, snacks and drinks, raffle tickets. Come and say hello. Do whatever you like. Mow the lawn, if you'd like to. Water the lawn. Well, I think we got some over there. This is a little tune from My Fair Lady. I have often walked down this street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on the street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on the street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling, just to know somehow you are near. The overpowering feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, for there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. So let time go by, don't care if I can be here on the street where you live.
stop and stare, they don't bother me. For there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. So let time go by. Don't care if I can be here on the street where you're.
Thank you very much. We have a 20-minute intermission. We'll see you on the other half. Thanks, folks.
Louder.
Over a lot of years, I want to tell you, people have come up and said to me, where does he get that voice? Well, after you got to hear him tonight, I've got to admit it, it's right here. Whoops, my wife was there in second thought, never mind. Dennis has some announcements.
I'm glad I'm not your neighbor. What Wilder told me he's heard you sing in the shower with the windows open, and I don't think it was very good. I just want to make the announcements of some of the upcoming events that will be held at our center stage on July 30th at 7 p.m. It's on a Friday evening. There'll be Afterthoughts, and they're a vocal group performing a variety of patriotic and Broadway shows. And they're courtesy of Afterthoughts. They're donating their time. On August 5th, Thursday night, 7 p.m., right here on the center stage will be the Back Porch Band. They're a country rock music, courtesy of the Back Porch Band. On the 12th of August, on a Thursday afternoon, actually it starts at 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., we're going to have the Velo Quebec Le Grand Bicycle Tour. That's Charlie Stone, Lori Capito, and it's sponsored by Stuart Shop. And they anticipate to have over 2,000 bikers here, right here in this park. So come on down and then visit our friends. On August 14th, that's a Saturday at 1 p.m., there's going to be a golf tournament sponsored by the North Country Golf Club. That will be a fundraiser to benefit our center stage. So we encourage you, if you're a golfer, to partake in that event. On August 15th, at Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m., will be the Straw Hatters. It will be an ice cream social, sponsored by the Village of Rouses Point and Stewart Shops. So come on down on August 15th on a Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. And on August 27th, Friday evening, 7 p.m., right here at center stage, will be the Adirondack Brass Band. That's a 19-piece brass band that will be here to entertain you. So those are our events. And are we just about ready? I'll turn it back over to our entertainers.
Welcome back. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Turn me up. Turn me up. There we go. Usually I don't need these things. Now that I'm dependent. Welcome back. So, a little bit of housekeeping to address some information stuff. If you're looking to contact me, I've had like 20 people who are like, how can I get in touch with you? Please not all at once. But my email is metbound@gmail.com. Met like the Metropolitan. There's the joke. bound@gmail.com. You can also ask my father or my mother. There's my mom. Okay, hi mom. And they can give you that information. And I also have a Facebook page, and I'm going to be putting some stuff up. Now, the cool information is I'm releasing a CD at the end of this month. It's going to be a Christmas CD. So I'm recording that with some orchestra members from the DSO, Denver Symphony Orchestra, and a dear friend of mine, Ralph Newman, in Denver. Now, those will be available. Do we have the sign-up list? Did we put that anywhere? Can we offer that somewhere? Maybe not. No? Yes? Maybe? No? Let me see if I have it. Hey, I have it. All right. I'm going to leave this up at the front at the end of the concert. And if you're interested in purchasing a CD, they're not available tonight, so what I'm just asking for is your name, your address, and your phone number. We'll contact you, and as soon as the CD is released, they're only $12. And part of the funds that are being raised from this, part of them go to me, thank God. And some of them go to, I'm now the director of a 501c3 nonprofit arts theater company in Denver called Inspire Creative. And our website is inspirecreative.org. And I work with young artists all over the Denver area to try to bring the arts to the community. And we give about 80% of our students free tuition to our school. So part of it's going to go to them, and part of it's going to go to me. That being said, I just want to say that I came here tonight with obviously just to sing for you guys and to have a lot of fun. One of the other things I really want to share with you that's on my heart tonight is that, and I'm saying this maybe to the right crowd and maybe to the wrong crowd, because I need to emphasize that in Colorado just now, they just closed down an entire county worth of arts programs. The Douglas County arts programs are now gone. This is happening all over the country, folks, and it's scary. It's really scary, because not only is it putting good musicians and teachers out of a job, but it's also removing the arts from our community, which is really unhealthy. It's my opinion that the arts are here to better humanity. That's why I do it. And I want to encourage everybody here in this audience tonight, and especially if we could pass the word on to those who aren't here tonight, we need to make sure that the arts are supported in our local community. That's why I do what I do. I want to bring my music to you, so please support the arts. So that's whatever way you can. I know the economy is really terrible right now. You can even volunteer. At Inspire, we offer people to volunteer and usher concerts like this, or offer to teach, or offer to help in some sort of way. You know, it doesn't always have to be money, although money is very important. So tonight on your way out, there's a little bucket, and also the raffles and all that stuff are to help this. They'll be able to bring people, and we'll be able to start doing concert series, and I could bring my children's choir here to sing for you guys, and we could do Carmina Burana or something like that. That's really fun. So if you're interested, and if you want to keep the arts going, please take some time today or in the next few weeks to make a donation towards the local arts, whatever they may be. So we're going to open the second half now, and I hope you enjoy. Feel free to dance if you like it.
They call you Lady Luck, but there is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush, and yet before this evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best that I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Well, luck be a lady tonight. Luck, let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Well, luck, be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice. So let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my side. Stick with me, baby, I'm the guy that you came in with. Well, luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Well, luck be a lady tonight. Luck let a gentleman see just how nice a dame you can be. Well, I know the way you've treated other guys you've been with. Well, luck be a lady with me. A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair, it isn't nice. A lady doesn't wander all over the room and blow on some other guy's dime. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's keep this party polite. Never get out of my sight. Stick with me, baby, I'm the guy that you came in with. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady.
The next song you guys are going to hear is Hallelujah, and it's it was made famous by Jeff Buckley, who died because he drowned. Alright, I hope you enjoy, and I hope my microphone works. Okay.
Tuning is very vital when you're playing an instrument. And sometimes we forget to tune because we're so excited to play for our audience. And especially when you live by a lake, instruments are not happy in humidity. Well, they're happy, but they kind of fidget with their pitch. So the educational lesson for this evening is this is called tuning. So we can do outreach here as well. And everybody knows now that this is called tuning. And I can't really hear her guitar. Can you all hear her guitar? Good.
Good enough. I heard there was a secret chord David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do ya? When it goes like this, the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall and the major leap, the baffled king composing hallelujah, hallelujah. Where your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. She tied you to the kitchen chair. She broke your throat and she cut your hair. And from your lips she drew the hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baby, I've been here before. I've seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before. Yeah. I've seen your flag in the marble arch, but love is not a victory march. It's cold and it's a broken hallelujah. There was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never shown it to me, do ya? But remember when I moved in you, and the holy dove was moving too, and every breath we drew was hallelujah, 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 well, maybe there's a God above, but all I've ever learned from love was how to show somebody how to ya. It's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not someone who's seen light. It's cold and it's a broken hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Thank you.
Turn around, you can see a beautiful moon, and that's what we're going to do with it. It's
Wider than a mile, I'm crossing you in style someday. Oh, dream maker, you heartbreaker, wherever you're going.
strawberry friend, Moon River, and me.
Alright, the next song is called The Water is Wide. It's a traditional song, I think. And here's one song. Water is wide, I cannot cross on, and neither have I wings to fly, but build me a boat that can carry to and go shallow. My love and I. Shipbuildings, and she sails the sea, sailing as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I am near. I know not how I sink or swim. And lean my back up against some young oak, thinking that he was a trusty tree. But first he bent, and then he broke. Oh, as did my love, who falls to me. Water is wide, I cannot cross on, and neither have I wings to fly, but build me a boat that can carry to me and you and go shallow. My love and I. Alright, the next song is a duet. And it's me and Scott, and he's going to be playing his dulcimer, which is a modal instrument.
It's a model instrument. Very good.
And it's called Caledonia. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. Has anyone heard of it? Anyone?
Yes.
Anyone?
Bueller?
No?
Anybody? Okay.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a little song by Dougie McLean, and it's all about home, and it reminds me of home. So I like to play. And when I found out that Laura was a phenomenal guitar player, I was like, I have to bring my dulcimer. And so I brought my dulcimer all the way across the country so I could play with this lovely lady.
Lovely.
Very lovely. I'm going to need to turn to you, my love. Hello? I have a big C major without
Oh wait, we're with top.
Sure. Yes. It's getting a little dark. I cannot see that. All right, we'll give it a win.
I don't know if you can see changes that have come over me. Last few days I've been afraid, and I might drift away. I've been telling stories, singing songs, make me think about where I came from. It's the reason why I seem so far away today. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had.
Now I have moved and I've kept on moving. Through the points that I needed proving. Lost the friends that I needed losing, and others on the way. Well, I have kissed a few and left them crying. Ruined some dreams, yeah, there's no denying. Traveled hard sometimes with conscience flying somewhere in the wind.
Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Now I'm sitting here with 45, the empty room and a chorus choir. The flames of school are getting no higher, and when they're not, they're gone.
But I'm steady thinking that my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When hands are shaking and kisses flow, and I will disappear.
Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and I'm going home. If I should become a stranger, it would make me more than sad.
Merchant, you got it. Good job. All right, we're going to speed things up a little bit. So, oh, no, we won't. I'm going to sing another ballad. Oh, that's not. Sorry. This is a little tune from Jekyll and Hyde, which I will be directing in the spring, and this is not the male aria, it's the female aria, but I loved it so much that I transposed it so I could sing it. All right. Watch life go by, dreamed of tomorrow, and wondered why the past is holding me, keeping life at bay. I wander lost in yesterday, wanting to fly, but scared to try. But if someone like you found someone like me, then suddenly nothing would ever be the same. My heart would take wing, and I'd feel so alive. If someone like you found me. So many secrets I've longed to share. All I have needed was someone there to help me see a world I've never seen before, a love to open every door, to set me free, so I can soar. But if someone like you found someone like me, suddenly, nothing would ever be the same. My heart will take wing, and I feel so alive. If someone like you found me, oh, if someone like you found someone like me, and suddenly nothing would ever be the same. I'd feel so alive, and my heart would take wing. If someone like you loved me, loved me, loved me. Okay, this is for my French friends across the border. My French, I just sang Carmen, but my French is still horrendous, so I apologize ahead of time. I know some people maybe in this front row area that might be speaking French fluently, and forgive me. Okay, thank you.
Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui cesse et perd sa bouche. Voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Oh, il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il entre dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, la journée dans la vie. Et dès que je l'aperçois, alors je sens en moi mon cœur qui bat.
Now, for those of you, how was that, Professor? Was that good? Was it okay? A professor of French back here, many, many years Georgetown. For those of you who aren't so fluent and only know how to get across the border.
Hold me close and hold me fast, the magic spell you cast. This is La Vie en Rose. When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see La Vie en Rose. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be La Vie en Rose.
Thank you very much. Et merci beaucoup. So we're ending our evening this evening, and I want to thank, just again, I know we do a lot of thank yous, but I would like to thank so much these two very talented and lovely ladies for helping us to open our stage here in Rouses Point. I'm so proud of us. We did so good. Miss Penny Traggett, Miss Laura Capito, we want to thank them so much. I want to thank our town council. I want to thank all of our people to help. We've got a few songs. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. If you have a hard time standing up and sitting down, don't bother. Stay. We've got a couple more songs. Thank you. Thank you so much. So we've got just a couple more songs for you that we're going to draw for that raffle, and then we're going to call it a night. So once again, please support your local arts. Feel free to say hello to any of us. This is why we're here, to support the arts and to be friendly. And so I'd like to introduce for the last time Miss Penny Traggett singing I Love Life.
take all it can give. I love life, every moment must count, to glory in the sunshine and revel in its fount. I love life, I want to live, I love life. I love life, it holds me in its sway. My heart hears the music, a melody gladsome and gay. I love life, I'll have none of worldly strife. Oh, but to live, for to love. I love life, so I want to live and drink of life's fullness, take all it can give. I love life, every moment must count, to glory in the sunshine and revel in its fount. I love life, I want to live, I love life.
Alright, so the next song is Have No Envy, Have No Fear. It's just a song that I heard on Pandora radio, nothing that I've ever heard on the radio or anything, but I really liked the lyrics. And so then I decided I wanted to do a cover of it. So, here it be.
Summer reaching, you are there, wandering from a hero's jail. Summer scared to fly so high. This is how we have to try. Have no envy and no fear. Have no envy and no fear. Brother, brother, we all see your hunger so painfully. See yourself come out to play. Love is rain will wash away. You envy and you feel. So have no envy and no fear. When your sister turns to leave, only when she's most in need, take away the cause of pain. We're showing her that we're all the same. Oh, you envy and you feel. Have no envy and no fear. Every day we try to find, search our hearts and we search our minds, place sweets to call our home, can't be found when we're alone. So have no envy and no fear. Have no envy and no fear. Summer reaching, you are there, wandering from a hero's jail. Summer scared to fly so high. This is how we have to try. Have no envy and no fear. Have no envy
You got a fan. Several, actually, including me. So we're rounding out the program. The ladies are going to sing a duet, and then we're going to do our raffle, and then I would like to sing one last song for you before we leave. We love that it's getting dark, and I wish you could see. This is so cool that the artists are going to get to see this when they perform up here. The moon, in the summertime at least, the moon rises just right over here. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. You did a good job, whoever decided to put the stage here. Good job.
This last song, we're going to sing Sentimental Journey. It sort of has been a sentimental journey to get here, and here we are. And this brings back the home that Scott said he wanted to do something about the hometown, and this is our journey back home.
Gonna take a sentimental journey, gonna set my heart at ease, gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservations, spend each time I could afford, like a child in wild anticipation, long to hear that all aboard. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting out in heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never know that I could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gotta take this sentimental journey, sentimental journey.
The lovely Miss Laura Capito and Miss Penny Corbett. Mrs. She's not single anymore, gentlemen. Sorry. Just throwing it out there. Who's our 50-50 guy? You want to come up, Mr. Jeff? You got to run. A round of applause for Miss Taylor up here, our new member. Okay, so we're at the end now. And now, the end of the show. I chose 2 very specific songs that I wanted to sing for you. I first want to thank the town of Rouses Point, all of you, and especially the committee members for inviting me. I think there's a couple people on the committee that know me, and they called me and they asked me to come sing, and so I agreed to do it. It's really lovely to come back to the North Country and see everybody and feel the North Country again. It's so interesting to go from like a weird city where everything's hustle bustle back to the North Country where everybody like stops and says hello, and they look at you and they actually smile at you, and it's something that that you can't purchase. You can't even get close to purchasing it in the city. So I'd like to dedicate this next song to my parents, who actually started to ask me to sing a couple months ago. I love you both very much. This is a song from a play called The Wild Party, and it's called, it's kind of a weird title, but it's called I'll Be Here. When you cry, I will hold you. When you fall, shed no tear. When you lose your light in the naked night, I'll be here. I'll be here. When you fail, I can soothe you. No more harm, no more
along the coldest climb. Till the end of time, I'll be here. I'll be here. I'll be standing by, trying to comfort, hoping I'm enough. I'll be flying high, crying myself into a happiness I've never known, a life I thought I'd never own. Maybe I've been dreaming, and this moment isn't real. How else can I explain this power that I feel? You can run, and I'll forgive you. I'm the one you can call. I will need you, I will feed you, I will lead you to the clear. I'll be here. Oh, I'll be here. Okay, last song for the evening. Thank you for sticking around through this wonderful event. One more time, a big round of applause for Miss Penny Treggett, Miss Laura Capital. Penny was right. I did want to sing about home, and so the last song I am going to sing is actually titled Home, which is very nice. It's from The Wiz, and I hope you enjoy it. I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. The wind that makes the tall trees bend into leaning. Suddenly the snowflakes that fall have a meaning, sprinkling the scene, makes it all clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back, now that I have some direction. It would sure be nice to go back home, where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time, be my friend. Let me start again. Suddenly my world has gone, it's changed its face, but I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, and yet I've watched it growing. And if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe the things we see. Tell us, should we run away? Should we try to stay? Or would it better just to let things be? Living here in this brand new world might be a fantasy, but it taught me to love. So it's real to me. And I've learned that we must look inside our hearts to find a world full of love.
gentlemen, there's a person in the back that I'd really like to thank. He did all of the music and set up the amplifiers and everything. Nick Malinsky, I can't see in the back, but thank you so much. You rock. Thank you. And to our performers here and all you people, thank you for taking time out of your lives to come and support the stage. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoyed it. Come again. Safe trip home.